Alright, let's get, oh, I hate that. I hate that. Get her out of here. Ha ha. We're tackling a big subject here. If you clicked on this video, you obviously want to grow on TikTok. I have been personally creating on TikTok like with an intent since December of 2020. Here I am in 2021 with I think 222,000 followers. People blow up to millions and millions overnight. Mine has been more like stagnant growth, and I think there can be perks on both ends, blowing up really fast and creating kind of a more like longevity type of following. I'm speaking for what I have learned in my year or so doing this. Let's get into it. I got a full prompt out for you. I'm sure you've heard people say find your niche. Finding a niche is hard, especially if you have many different interests or maybe not one particular at all. When you're starting to create TikTok content, I think it's really important to play with all those different aspects. Any interest you have, anything that you find valuable, anything that you find funny, go down those paths. Try making content in all those different sectors and then kind of go back and analyze and see what does well. Apart from seeing from what just does well, also look into what did you have the most fun doing? Like what makes you really excited and passionate to create? Because at the end of the day, if you're only creating for views or to grow something, you're gonna reach a dead end. You're gonna reach burnout. So once you've played with a couple different like niches and kind of gather your data on what does well, I think it's really important to hone in on your favorite or your most successful niche as kind of like the umbrella parent, and then you can have sectors within that, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna use myself as an example. So I would say like my umbrella niche is fashion, and under those different sectors I have thrifting, I have thrifting hacks, I have sewing tutorials, styling videos, thrift tips. All those different things are kind of like subsections, which is where you can incorporate different styles of videos, different formats. Not only do I like fashion and creating outfits, but I also am really driven by thrifting, sustainability, sewing, and creating and crafts. I throw it all into one thing. Like I kind of like brand myself overall as this like fashion creator. I did not go into making TikTok with this strategic plan. This is just a strategic plan that I have realized I have executed without knowing. Let's say that you kind of have your umbrella niche as well as your little subsection. It's important to juggle those second-tiered niches a little more of a strategic way, seeing what is your most popular like subsections. That is what people are going to come to your page the most for. Personally, it's like my thrifting videos. I would say 80% of my videos relate in some way to thrifting. 20% of my videos are a little more personal, something to more directly relate with my audience. Another way you can look at it is having 80% of your content being helpful or beneficial. They view whatever you're making as valuable, whether you're giving them advice, giving them a tutorial. 80% of that should be some sort of benefit to them. The 20% of the other content you make is more personal, relating, and like maintaining your digital audience. I will remind you, none of this has to be executed to the exact like data point. It's hard as a creator because you are you, living your personal life. You're living your life. You think whatever you're making is valuable, obviously, or else you probably wouldn't post it. But to the people watching it, you're not as much as a whole of a person because they're not seeing every aspect of your life. Are you knocking on my door?
Yeah, are you busy?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Are you saging?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, sage my room. This is embarrassing! I have to like die now!
Hold on, I just gotta smudge it up in here. It smells good. I mean, oh, it smells good in here.
I got my candle going.
Cleanse the bad spirits.
Yes, we don't want any bad spirits. Yeah. I thought it was like someone smoking a cigar at first or something.
No, just me.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, it's powerful.
So as much as you are a whole person in your own life, your whole entire life cannot possibly be portrayed through your content. These viewers that are digesting your content, if they see you regularly enough, you're going to become a character in their lives. Obviously they don't know you personally, but as if you're watching a TV show, if they're going on your TikTok page and they have the same creators coming up, you're now a character in that form of entertainment for them. In order to like capitalize off that and create yourself as someone recognizable and familiar to these viewers, you kind of have to lean into this like character. Not saying to be anyone that you're not, I'm just saying think about it as if you are a writer. If you are writing a character, like even in high school when you had to like write stories, you had to do character development. You had to have characters have family members, have friends, so they give you more of like a background, a personality, like an understanding. You want the reader to form a relationship with this character, which is the same as viewer to content creator. If you are hanging out with other TikTok creators, creators, you are now inviting their storyline into yours, and it's almost like crossover episodes, which is making more viewers invested. They're seeing their favorite characters from different pages cross over and interact. Now you have a storyline. They have a storyline to follow. You introduce a family member into one of your TikToks, and they love the way that you guys like banter. That is forming another relationship within your content and is giving you more life, more to relate to, and then these viewers will become more invested in you. I know some creators too do something similar where they want to create like leaning into this kind of like character narrative. They'll like wear the same t-shirt in every single one of their TikToks, so whenever someone is scrolling on their For You page, they recognize this specific person because they know they're always wearing that t-shirt or they're always wearing that sweatshirt. Same thing if you are creating in a space. If you're creating in the same room or having your camera in the same angle of your room, if there's a consistency or a familiarity between your videos and the way that they're filmed, they're able to pick you out better and realize that you are the creator of the same content. A recent example of this on TikTok is Erica, the money lawyer. She films all her videos in the same skit-like way, so she's very recognizable whenever you cross one of her videos because the script is very similar and she always has the same like punchline. Now there's memes going on about her because she is that recognizable that she's become a character in everybody's life and is now a subsection of humor on TikTok. So I feel like what we've discussed so far creates a good base for you in creating TikToks and growing an account. But once you've kind of reached a certain point and you've been creating for a while, there's certain times where you feel like you have gone down all your different avenues and maybe you're reaching a plateau or kind of a rut. And I think it's important to go back and identify what your cash cows are. Well, I'm using the term cash cows. I'm actually firstly thinking of Webkins, which is not what I'm actually referring to. Cash cows I think is more of a like business term. Hey Siri, what's a cash cow in business?
Cash cow, in business jargon, is a venture that generates a steady return of profits that far exceed the outlay of cash required to acquire a startup.
But it's like, can you guys stop? Well, save the people, but hold on, we have to wait. So obviously not in the form of money, but you need to know what your cash cows are on your TikTok. Videos that you know are going to do well no matter what. Your algorithm's kind of not working in your favor. You need to kind of fall back on this cash cow that gets your views going again. An overarching example of this would be like series. If you're doing a series on your page, usually people want all the parts of the series, so they're going to be coming back. That generates more profile visits, usually more views, and hopefully more likes, follows, you know the rest. A second thing that I've seen as kind of a cash cow that spark up some views is like controversies, and I'm not saying this as a real controversy. Do not get yourself into any controversial topics that are going to compromise anything for yourself. What I mean by controversy is something small enough that people feel entitled to comment or leave some type of opinion. I've actually been doing on my page as like a social experiment because I do fashion videos. I'm creating slightly ugly outfits. I don't even know if I want to use the word ugly, but just like very odd and out there. People are leaving comments like, can't tell if this is a joke or not. Is this satire? Wait, why do I actually kind of like it? Those are the videos that are going to drive the comments, drive up your engagement, and it's just that little bit of controversy that gets people invested. Another type of cash cow is a video that can be like watched over and over again. The pace of the video is really quick and they need to watch it a couple times to digest it. Or let's say there's somebody doing something suspicious in the background of your video. They're gonna watch it a couple times to firstly watch you, but then secondly watch the person in the background. It's important to kind of figure out what those cash cow videos are for you and your niche for your content, just to mix in to your page to kind of give it the juice it needs. Leave TikTok to highlight a single side of you or a single interest, a single passion. Then it invites people to explore more of you, maybe through different platforms. You could be doing a lot of outfit videos on TikTok, but say, hey, you know, I give you all the rundown of the details of where I buy all my clothes on my Instagram. Now they're incentivized to go follow you on Instagram and get to know you there. Cross platforms is important to build your presence, also help people grow and learn about you in different lights through the abilities of the different platforms. And lastly, I think the thing to really kind of maintain your TikTok audience is kind of outreach versus nurturing, which is a concept I literally made up, but I think it's right. Like, outreach are the videos that you are creating in the mindset that it's going to reach people that don't follow you. Nurturing content is content specifically made for the people that already follow you. Outreach content is more of talking to the viewers as if you don't already know them. I don't know if you guys know this, but I run my own thrift business, and because I've been running this thrift business for a long time, I have a lot of thrift tips that I have to share, trying to reach a new audience in that way. Nurturing content is more talking to the followers that you already have, and you know that like are regulars commenting on your videos, giving you advice. An example of nurturing content would be like, okay guys, as you guys know, referring to a video that you've already posted, I have a date on Friday and I have these 3 outfits and I have no idea what to wear. Like, can you please let me know which outfit I should wear? Followers are invested on whatever journey you've been on to lead up to this point. They want to give you their best advice to their knowledge of what outfit you should wear for whatever date you're going on. Because I think the most heartbreaking thing is gaining a following and losing their interest, which is a fear that looms over me every day. And if I could take my own advice, that would be wonderful, but easier said than done, obviously. I love creating on TikTok, and I think I've accidentally become a marketing expert in the process. Don't want to say expert, but I've learned a lot about marketing. Yeah, I'll give you all the tips that I can. Let me know anything else that you want info on that I've learned, anything regarding TikTok. It's stupid idiot winter fall and the sun's about to go down, so that means I have to turn you off. But you can follow me on TikTok, obviously, Instagram, you know the rest. The links will be below. Thanks for watching.